tough here because my computer's all running slow, and it's linked to my channel here on YouTube. But this is part two of crab sandwiches being served. Part two. Now, where I left off was we've had servicemen and women for nearly 20 years in total serve our military under false pretenses on, I don't know if I could say that or not, but the war was not good. Okay, now we're here on live on YouTube now. We're going to do both stream it and YouTube live here. I left off at where there's been a few people within a few years thanking veterans for their service. Once in a while, you hear someone hear them say, "Well, for what? Service for what?" And because the war was merely a rich man's war, and it's always been a rich man's war. A war over minerals, resources like oil, gas, and water. A war on the people. For what? No, for what? And also, journalism is dead. It's been dead for years. It's all corporate ran media. It's all asses and elbows with them. And so it's really not what you expect, but it's out of nowhere. You think that you're getting a good, true story, actually from some honest reporting from, say, CNN or MSNBC or NBC, ABC News, whatever you want to call it. New York Times, of course. But you're not really getting straight up news. You're not. You could try to go on YouTube and watch Young Turks. Nothing. All asses and elbows and opinions and bullshit. No story reporting here. Like, for example, there was a technique. For example, I want to kind of elaborate on the news I read one month ago. Snapchat employees abuse data access to spy on users. Okay, now Snapchat was fined by the Federal Trade Commission and also the FCC for stupid shit. Now, Motherboard interviewed current employees and former employees that abuse has been happening on Snapchat. Now, the one thing I don't do is I don't give my location. I don't give any access to my location because I ain't that fucking stupid, okay? Not. They go after personal information, email addresses of users. And they have a thing called Snap Lion, which gives law enforcement access to your information for any investigation or court order. Now, I have a couple emails I have based out of Sweden. Now, if I was locked up and I was corresponding with somebody through those emails. Straight up. And they want access to my emails. Okay, for example. Sorry. They're in Sweden. Sorry. Or, we want his emails of Proton Mail. Sorry. Can't do it. Can't fucking do it. Can't do it because it's based out of Sweden. Sorry, guys. And then Snapchat here done a lot of stupid shit. Okay, a few people from Snapchat has done a lot of stupid shit. They have a spam abuse team, have access, according to one of the employees, and a current employee suggests that the tool is used to combat bullying and harassment on the platform by the users. An internal Snap email obtained by Motherboard says the department called Customer Ops has access to Snap line. Security staff also have access, according to the current employee. The existence of this tool has not been previously reported. Snapline provides key to the kingdom. One of the former employees who described the abuse of access of users' data. Now, check this out. Many of Snapchat's 186 million users turn to the app and part of the ephemerality of videos and photos users send to one another. Users may not be aware of the sort of data that Snapchat can store. However, in 2014, the Federal Trade Commission fined Snapchat for failing to disclose the company's collecting, stored, and transmitting of geolocation data. Don't geolocate. Don't geotag. Snap's publicity available guide to law enforcement for information about users' elaborate sort of data available from a company, including the phone numbers linked to the account, the user's location data, such as the user has turned in that setting. That's a big if you turn on your location. Never turn it on. The message metadata, which shows who they speak to and when. In some cases, limited Snap content, such as the user's memories, which are saved versions of their usual ephemeral snaps, as well as other photos, videos that the users back up. Now, check this out. I want to get to a thing here. Now, this would piss you guys off here, and I don't blame you. Now, let's see here. This one will really. Okay, here goes. Insiders leveraging the access of data to data for illegitimate purposes happening across tech industry. Last year, Motherboard reported that Facebook has fired multiple employees for using their privilege access to use data to stalk executives. Okay. Now, check this out. Really fucking stupid. Uber to spy on ex-partners, politicians, and celebrities. Yeah, employees, celebrities. Now, it is not exceptionally rare, Stamos added, referring to insider data access abuse. That's bullshit, you know. Leonie Tenzer, lecturer at International Security and Emerging Technologies at University College in London, said in an online chat this episode really resonates with the idea that one should not perceive companies such as monolithic entities, but rather sit together by individuals who all have flaws and biases of their own. Thus, it is important that access to data is strictly regulated internally and that there are proper oversights and check and balances needed. Okay, so simple as that, you know. And you have to really ask yourself the question, you know, is there rules that have to be put in place? Okay. Of course, there's rules and guidelines. There's terms of service that you have to read before you actually hit okay. Simple as that. But journalism has been dead for a long time. Long time. Now it's merely news being done by activists, no longer journalism. Okay? For example, Jim Acosta. Is he a journalist? Really? No. He's merely an activist thinking he's a journalist. I think that there's some issues about that. You know, I mean, if you are a reporter doing your job, you gotta do your job. Okay? You're being fed a crap sandwich 24/7, 365. Now, people are going to YouTube to get their news, to get their scoop. Now, I did a video this morning on what it means to be a YouTuber with the freedom to speak. Now, it is a very touchy subject, controversial, might be. I don't know. But you have to really look at it like this. It's never going to be the same ever again. Never. Because journalism back in the day, that was journalism. But if somebody in higher up goes to the editor in chief or the producer on television, they'll get a call, pull it. They're going to get political pressure to pull a story. Well, the reason that they're getting political pressure is people up in D.C. don't want to be held accountable, or don't want to hear, or don't want to see a story about them because it's making them look bad. Well, if you screwed up and they put you on television for a story because you messed up, you screwed up, and if they call you out on it in the story, you have to own up to it. Some don't due to political reasons, not moral. Oh, fuck moral. It's political reasons, not moral reasons. And you got to ask the big question: what are they afraid of? What are they really afraid of? Okay, what are they really afraid of? Being exposed, like everybody else. They're afraid of getting exposed because once they're exposed, then that's it. They're done. They are finished. They are finito. Now, if you ever played the game Watch Dogs 2, okay, Silicon Valley always meddles in with politics. Always meddles in there. Always meddles in the affairs of politics and shit. Even in government affairs, always do. There's a character in the game that's a head of a tech company, net worth 110 million. Okay, but only a character. Okay, but this is an example here. Okay, a member of a hack group got caught. He was sent somewhere to be interrogated. Then all of a sudden, a CEO of a tech company in the heart of Silicon Valley comes in, starts running things because they can. In their minds, oh yeah, we can. We can. Really? Really? In their minds, you got these CEOs of Silicon Valley thinking that they're a government entity. Well, it's really, they're just a company. They have no power politically. They're a tech company. See, they produce a service which at any time Big Brother can siphon it up their ass, control. They want something, they're going to get it no matter what it is. They don't need a court order. They just gotta get what they want. Simple as that. But here, this person, member of a group, being interrogated by FBI agents, and all of a sudden this little yogi comes in, starts running shit, starts pulling his weight around, starts telling people just because he's a multi-millionaire, he could do what the fuck he wants. Tell the FBI agent what to do. Don't matter. You're interfering in FBI affairs. If you're running a tech company and you're a CEO of a tech company, mind your own business. Does not concern you. But if the person has financial and political reasons, that's everything. Every fucking thing. Okay, everything. But of course, you're going to have companies putting their nose in, kind of whatever. And that's where we need checks and balances. We need transparency. But will it happen? No, because certain people in the Silicon Valley have a bias for whatever reason that may be. That's getting crap sandwich being served to you, because what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? You're being served it every freaking time. Every freaking time. Now, as you get served this crap sandwich with extra stank to it, with some stank on it, it'll happen. It will happen. Whether you like it or not, it will happen. No, you can argue over anything. No. One of the biggest arguments is over the First Amendment. Someone say, "Oh, this isn't free speech," or "This is this is free speech," and this is not free speech. This is freedom of the press. This is not freedom of the press. It's a big argument that will be around for a long time. It's a huge argument that will be around for a long time. Why? Because it'll be argued for a long time. Can't say this, can't say that. Can't say this, but can't say this. You could report this, can't report that. Can't stream this, can't stream that. Can't upload this, can't upload that. Why? Because it's all what people who find it offensive find it just wrong. But it's complaints by people that don't want you to see. They're complaining about it because they want it taken down because they want others to see. Just because one person says, "Take this down." No. Sorry. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna do it. Kiss my ass. I'm not gonna do it. Why not? Because don't really have to. There is no fucking reason to. Unless somebody from the company that he uploaded the video on, the platform, whatever it is, the site, complains by somebody who's streaming out every video that's been uploaded. They could go back 10 years, a video you've done 10 years ago, and say that's being taken down, that's being removed for this and this and this reason. Fair enough. But it's a video you brought up 10 years ago before the person was ever hired. Nobody complained about it for years until the person was hired from the SPLC, and this person looks at every video that goes back 10, 15 years. All of a sudden they see your first video, they think, "Oh, this is offensive. This is hate speech that goes back 10, 15 years." All of a sudden, you get a notice on an email of a video you did nearly 15 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 5 years ago. It could be your first video. Nobody complain about it. Nobody whine about it. It's good. You get a lot of views, a lot of likes, good comments, some negative, but some in the middle, whatnot. It's all good. It's good. A lot of views. You're getting lots of subscribers and everything else. All of a sudden, your video goes down, your channel goes down. All because of that video. Nobody complained about it. A little bit, some did, but it's okay. It wasn't really that bad. But 1 out of 10,000 people that was hired at YouTube from the SPLC, all of a sudden, they look over, they saw videos, they see, this one here, this one here, this one here, okay. They see that one video, boom! It's your first video on your channel. Oh, guess what, kid? Guess what? We got to remove your video because you violated the community guidelines, and boom, I pull it. Or sometimes they'll pull without giving you a notice. Simple as that. Okay? For example, I did a video on this phone. Of course, it's in the case, but this is my HTC You Living Life. I got it last year around January, February, March area. I did a video on it, about it, the preview and the review on it, and everything else. All of a sudden, I went to Google my channel name. All of a sudden, video of my phone pulled. Okay, I did a video on 2 tablets that I got from T-Mobile. I reviewed them and everything else. It was good. I got good views. Good, good. Got got a lot of likes, some dislikes. It was good. But when it came to my phone, holy shit. It was pulled. Okay, what made the person pull that video of my phone? So I did a video directly at YouTube, pulling the video of my phone, about my phone. I didn't say anything derogatory, no foul language or anything, just excited, got my new phone, yay! Then all of a sudden, boom, you're out of there. Oh, fucking A. Then I did videos talking to YouTube. I said, look, you guys at YouTube really fucked up this time. Okay, I did a video of my HTC U11 Live smartphone running on the Android Oreo operating system. Love my phone. I like the phone. No complaints. Just a little bit. It's a good phone. So, about a few weeks later, I got my video back after getting angry, furious, pissed, because the video of my phone was pulled by some dumb shit at YouTube. I bet it was a hardcore iPhone user from the SPLC. About that. You could put up any video that doesn't insult anybody. I mean, you could do reviews on anything, or you could have a thought or opinion on something. But it's how in their minds. It's how you put it. It's how you put it. Okay. But anyhow, they're going to find something to complain about your video. Then all of a sudden, they'll pull it for some stupid ass reason. Say, dear so-and-so, the reason we removed your video titled ... is because it violated the community guidelines and services and whatnot. God. And they give a reason why, that's it. But if you appeal it, asking, okay, where's the proof that my video violated the guideline? And it was important you wanted to know, because if there was something you said, something that in their minds that violated the guidelines, the community guidelines, and you appeal it, and you're wondering, importantly, what evidence did YouTube have of pulling your video? It's the same old thing. Harassing, bullying, all kinds of shit, you know. There's videos I've seen that did not do any of that, but yet the content creator, the channel builder, the channel owner was accused of this, even though there's no evidence of it. Okay. Another example, I had two videos. I had two videos taken down with notice. Okay. This was around last year, right after the Parkland school shooting. There was some information that was brought out, and kind of what? And really did not add up. So I heard about the little brother who was 18, who was about a year older than the shooter. No, a year younger than the shooter, who was arrested along with his brother. Now, when I asked the question, when I mentioned the question, well, when I asked the question was, they said the brother was arrested and he had a gun on him. And the question I had was, when they arrested the little brother, did he have the gun on him already, or was it planted on him after he was arrested or cuffed? That was from the first video. Then all of a sudden, that video was pulled. I got hit with a 90-day community guideline strike. My first one. And I waited. So I thought, no, I'll appeal it. Didn't know how to appeal it. Okay. So right around July last year, around July 3rd of last year, boom, I got hit again. 3 months to the day. Okay. 3 months to the day. And it was a video about David Hogg. Asking David Hogg a question. A question for David Hogg. Question for David Hogg. That I got a second community guideline strike. So I appealed it, and I asked the question as I was appealing it. I asked, in what basis and what evidence is there to prove that my video violated the community guideline strike, the community guideline? I want to know, what was the evidence? I mean, what was the proof besides being accused of harassing, all that shit? I want to know what base did they have saying that my video violated their community guideline. 2 hours later, I got an email. And it said, word for word, I kid you not, from the base of our opinion, okay, opinion, their opinion, okay, no evidence, no facts, nothing. It's their opinion that was based on their opinion, okay, no facts, no anything. It's based on our opinion. Your video still violated the YouTube community guidelines. Based on their opinion. Their opinion, by the way. No evidence. Nothing to back up their accusations. It's all based on their fucking opinion. Okay? Opinions don't have facts, okay? Opinion is just an opinion. That's all it is. Based on our opinion, 2 hours later, your video still violated the community guideline. Okay. And Madonna's a quiet schoolgirl. As it can be. No, she's a whore, of course, you know. But this is how far it got. Okay, that's all it got. Okay. So after that, I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. It's not worth it. Just fuck it. Let's let it go. So after that, by the way, I felt, you know what? It's not really worth. Just let it go. No way of getting it back, because they probably got it up in their ass file. This is what we're getting, folks. Crap. Okay, social media is a tree full of crap flingers. We're going to green flag crap. Simple as that. No. But the thing is, we're going to get crap, whether we like it or not. Okay, we're going to get a bunch of shit. And about that, man, censorship is, I mean, come on. YouTube is trying to remove YouTubers for whatever reason that may be. Okay. So my question is, why is it still up, and people are coming on here, starting their first video, starting their first channel, when you're trying to get rid of people that you don't agree with? Okay. Just because somebody uploads a video that you don't agree with, whatever that may be, look, we all have freedom of speech. Okay, straight up. And it's at a point where you got to say, look, if you don't agree with it, okay, good. You don't agree with it, but just because you don't like what somebody put up, okay, it ain't for you. It's for people who want to see someone who can come out with a very creative content video. Talk about anything. Talk about anything. And that gets to the point. That will hit the nail on the head every time. Every time. And when it happens, when the nail is hit on the head every single time, somebody's going to complain and demand that the video get removed because it offends them. It insults them. When the truth is, is injected in the video. The truth, pure honesty, sheer honesty. Somebody will come along, watch the video, tap it, red flag it to remove it, or complain to YouTube on Twitter. They'll give the name of the channel and the title of the video. They'll give the link of the video. Boom. Will you please remove this video? It insults me. It offended me. Why? You know, just because it offended you doesn't mean it offended everybody else. It's just that the person did not like what was said on the video, the content of the video, okay, or the title of the video. Because there's been a few times where there was channels where they had to retitle a video because they didn't like the title of the video. They were forced to. Well, I will not apologize. I will not retitle my video. No, I will not. Because if you feel insulted by the video, I will not apologize for that. If you feel insulted, I won't apologize for that. I refuse to. I don't need to apologize. Because I have nothing to apologize for. If you feel insulted or offended by it, tough shit. The world ain't gonna come to an end. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Just you're gonna feel like an ass. That's all it is. You'll be an ass. More likely, be an ass. Because factuality, okay, the tech industry, there are good companies. Now, Apple's a good company. Amazon's a good company. So is Google. So is Facebook. Okay, don't get me wrong. But there are some issues with Facebook. Huge issues. And they're not going to do a fucking thing to remove Zuckerberg. He ain't gonna fucking budge. He's gonna do what he's gonna fucking want to do to steal data. It's all about fucking stealing data. That's all it is. It's no longer a platform. It's a data sucking site, a data sucking system. What it is. Okay, Twitter. What's Twitter? What's Twitter? Communication site. Communication. You can tweet to friends and family. Tweet people that, hey. You could be a journalist tweeting. There you go. Done. Tweeted. And these are good companies, but look, Snapchat's pretty good. Just people have bias. There's bias in a few people, in some people, and arrogant bias. No. And it is just absolutely fucked up on how people act. They act irresponsibly. arrogantly, egotistically, and biasly. Because they just don't fucking care. They don't. They just don't fucking care. You could come up to somebody who just came back from Afghanistan or Iraq. I mean, you could thank them for their service, and they'll come out and say, "Well, service for what? Service for what? All we did was fight a rich man's war. Destroyed lives. We were destabilizing for a corporate cause." And there are a lot that came back. They're angry. They're angry. They're angry that they had to fight a war for a bunch of executives and board of directors at companies that are making money off the backs of dead soldiers. Just for a buck. Then you got our troops guarding poppy crops for who? The CIA. Why? Because they're the biggest drug distributor in the world. And who launders the drug money? Oh, it's the fucking banks that do it. It's the banks that launder the drug money. While the CIA deals drugs to people all over the fucking country, like gangs and shit, so they can make money and fight our fake war on drugs. If the CIA is bringing dope here to sell, to get the gangs to sell, and the money's going to the banks, and the bankers are all on the drug money, I thought we were fighting the war on drugs. I guess the war on drugs was just a front. The war on drugs was a waste of fucking taxpayers' dollars for the last, 40 some odd years? What the fuck? What can you do? Mexico, they're talking about legalizing marijuana. They're talking about legalizing shit. Now, could you imagine if Mexico legalized everything? That means the cartels, they're fucked. They're fucked. These are the same cartels that's paying money to Chuck Schumer, the Democratic minority leader, and Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, and the aunt of the California governor, Gavin Newsom, who's another dumbass. And admitted to bribing the former president of Mexico. Think about it. Alright guys, this is I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And if you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, and hit the bell for notification. And if you got this transmission, you are the resistance. I am Grandmaster Evan. Knowledge is free. If you don't like it, we got 3 words for you. Go fuck yourself. Peace out. I'm Revan. You're not. Fuck you. I'm out.